Hi, Julia. So here's what I did. I wanted to import I created a new list first so I could import. And so I just did something like this where, um, I called it whatever. I actually called it pressure washing. I'll call this pressure washing too. If I can type. And once I did that, since I have this spreadsheet that is essentially like this, it's got ID columns, search term, categories, country, and it goes on and on and on. And actually it had a column called emails, and I grabbed one called email, thinking that I had to match up what we have here, but I don't know if that's true or not, and I'd like you to tell me that. Um, and then it just goes on. I just have other columns that I added so that we could do our list cleaning. Um, and so now what I want to do is I want to import it into Email Verifier Pro, and I want it to validate whichever column I need to. And then I want to export it and be able to import it back into this other program. And so I guess the question here is, so first of all, what I did was I did an insert and I added each one of the columns that does not exist currently here that does exist here. And so that's what I did. I went through it and I added all those columns and I did the best I could with the data. Oops. So let me show you what that looks like here. Hold on. I can't remember how I access it. Hold on. And maybe I can't access it once I do it. So let me just try this again here. Say I call this pressure wash 2. And then I wanted to load a list structure. I saved the list structure I had. And that's essentially what it looks like. And so basically, I imported and set the field sizes and so on. Did all that. Another question I have for you is as I did that, there are two items that turned red. One was map and one was state. So I guess I'm just wondering, how that plays into all this. Is that a problem? What does that mean? So once I do that, let's say I create this now. Now I have this pressure wash 2. And what I would like to do is I'd like to import my spreadsheet. And if I go here, and it's an Excel spreadsheet, and then I go here, and I try to find it. And of course I can't. Okay, there it is. And that is a Excel 2007. Let's do that one. And then I go here, and I get confused here as to what to do next. And maybe you can help me with all that. I'm not clear on what the next steps mean here in terms of mapping and how I do it. And so maybe I just need an overview overall. What's the simplest way for me to do this? If I want to import a spreadsheet, and then I want to export it and then re-import it into my other program, the simplest way, maybe you can tell me how to do that. That's, I guess, the key question here. And that's kind of holding up. The next question I have is, okay, I have this test list that I had before, and I think I showed it to you before. These are just various emails that can be checked. And actually, just so you know what that was from when I actually bought that other software from Adam Park. It was horrible, by the way. But anyway, I had some interactions with that guy, and I still have his email. I know it's a valid email, so I just wanted to test it. But the problem here is that, when I'm doing my email verifications now, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure exactly why. I'm getting this error here, which is your password is incorrect. And what I'm doing is for my settings, I have it set as follows. And I've got this list here. which was working when I checked it. And you can see my other settings here. So anyway, maybe we could do a call, a TeamViewer call. I'll have the software installed, and I'll just set up a time, and maybe you can try to contact me to try to do it then. Anyway, thank you, Julia. I'm sorry if this sounds a little confusing, but basically I just want to be able to import a spreadsheet in the simplest way possible so that I can export it in the same format and then use it. And then secondly, this verification issue having to do with web scripts. Appreciate your help. Thank you, Julia.